Discipline and consistency are magic because it could get you your dream job. It could get you to travel the world. It could get you to become more healthy. That's incredible. Let me learn discipline and consistency ASAP because I want to travel the world. I want financial freedom. I want all of those things, and discipline and consistency are the tools that are guaranteed to get me there. Hi, my name is Angel, and today I'm talking about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart because it has been absolutely difficult, and that's discipline. These are 3 tools that have helped me become more consistent and more disciplined in my life. I have fallen in love with the kind of life I want to live, the kind of life I deserve to live. I have fallen in love with my goals and my dreams. And I don't mean, I want them, like fallen deeply in love, like that deep yearning that you see in a Bridgerton show or in some romance rom-com from the 2000s, like a yearning for your goals and your dreams. When I have been completely dialed in to what I want in life, that is when the magic happens. That is when I'm so easily more disciplined, more consistent. It's not because I'm forcing myself to do it, but because I'm doing it out of love, because I'm doing it out of the passion for whatever I want in life, for whatever I dream in life. And the thing is in order for me to truly fall in love with whatever goal or vision or dream that I have for life, I don't just think about it. I think about in detail, like as if I'm thinking about my dream life in terms of if I was writing a book about it or a movie about it. Like, what would my mornings look like? How would I feel every time that I woke up? What would breakfast look like? What would my friendships look like? Where would I live? What would it feel like for me to have everything I dream? My vision in life, right, is to create financial stability for both me and my family and generational wealth for my children and grandchildren, and to be able to travel the world and tell inspirational stories. And when I get to a certain level of wealth, I want to create scholarships and a foundation to provide educational opportunities for women in the Philippines or for young girls in the Philippines because I'm Filipino. And I have been so honed in on this vision that I've been able to rehearse it. Like I can say it word by word, and I have it written down both above my bed and by my couch. And every day I look at that vision and I envision what my life is going to look like when I have everything I've always dreamed of, when I have that exact vision statement and it's in the palm of my hand. What would my bank account look like? What would my friendships look like? What would my relationship with my family look like, that I can buy my parents whatever they want upon retirement and when they get old and provide them a sense of comfort and safety? What would it look like for me to have generational wealth for my family, for my kids, for my grandkids? What would that look like? And to fall in love with that life is how I've been able to create discipline and consistency. And it's wild because it has nothing to do with the color coding and the graphs and the Excel spreadsheets. It's what's inside of my heart, what's inside of my soul. I'm a very emotionally driven person. And because I'm emotionally driven, and I know that's really never going to change, I reinterpret what I want from life and how I'm going to live my life through a lens that makes sense to me. And for me, I am driven by emotion. So why don't I think about discipline and consistency from an emotional standpoint? Like discipline and consistency are a tool for me to achieve this vision. And if I'm so hopelessly in love with my vision, I will do what it takes to get there. And discipline and consistency are the tools that will help me get to my dream life. So why wouldn't I do it? And that has changed everything, and the way that I see myself and the way that I see my life. Like I am not just in love with my goals and my visions and my dreams for life. I am Bridgerton season 2 yearning type in love with what I want from my life. Because guess what? I have one life. And if my life is built on this chain reaction of decisions and actions and reactions, there are a lot of things that are out of my control. The one thing I can control is how I react and do what I need to do and get to do for my life. I'm going to do the best possible things for myself because I deserve the best possible life. And so do you. And so does everybody in this life and in this world. And I genuinely, truly believe that. And now I've learned that the key to discipline and consistency is love. I love love. I'm a hopeless romantic. And if I love love, then I get to do and interpret life through the lens that I love most, love. I will choose discipline and consistency because I love my dreams, because I love my vision for life, because I love myself. And that coming from the heart, coming from the soul, like that desire comes from my core. And so then waking up and doing the things that I need to do, whether it be getting that job or whether it be making a certain amount of money or getting that promotion, or whether it be becoming more healthy in order to have a better life, whether it be getting into grad school or undergrad. Like, how does that connect to the greater vision of what you want your life to look like? And to be dialed into that makes everything easier. If my dream is that I want to travel the world and I want to experience life and experience all these different peoples and perspectives, then of course I'm going to post the video every day, because I think about what life is going to look like when I'm constantly going to the airport and looking out the window of the airplane and looking down on a new city filled with new experiences and new adventures. And I can feel my heart skipping a beat, even though I'm not even on that plane. To be able to envision my life, the dream life that I want, and truly be in that moment and fall in love with that version of what my life is going to look like, discipline and consistency, it comes easy because it's a tool that'll get me to where I want to go. And that is my dream, the vision for my life that I am deeply, deeply in love with. And that love is going to hold me high when I need to remember why I have to wake up every day at 6 a.m. to do the things that I don't want to do, to live the life that I've always dreamed. That kind of goes into my second point, is like reframe what consistency and discipline truly mean. My whole life, consistency and discipline was just this really annoying just thing that I had to do in order to get what I wanted. And it was annoying. I hated it. I hated Google Calendars. I hated scheduling. I hated the Excel spreadsheets. I hated time management. I hated all of that. Like, it didn't look cute, didn't look sexy, didn't look fun, didn't look like anything that I wanted to do. It just looked boring. And what I've come to realize is that it's not about forcing myself to do it. It's always been about shifting mindset, like number one. What I have learned is that if I see it less as something that I have to do, because like I know it's like a required part of getting to where I need to go, I shift it and I think this tool is nothing short of magic. Discipline and consistency are magic. If my goal in life is to travel to every continent in the world, then that means that it takes discipline and consistency to become a content creator. And so the magic tool that will get you to travel to all 7 continents is the discipline and consistency to post every day, even though you don't want to do it, or to be able to work a job that gives you financial freedom that will get you to travel to all 7 continents. Like, discipline and consistency are the magic tools that will get you to so many places and all of the dreams and goals that you want to get to. Discipline and consistency are such magic, because it could get you your dream job. It could get you to travel the world. It could get you to become more healthy. It could get you to find more beauty in life. Like, discipline and consistency are the magic tools, like the magic wand that can get you to so many different places. And when I realized that discipline and consistency was less of something of like a gross obligation that I had to do, and more of something that was super exciting and an incredible, I'm stuttering, like an incredible opportunity and an incredible tool and a diverse tool that can get me into so many different places in life, then I was like, whoa, oh my gosh, discipline and consistency, like I have to learn it. I have to master it. Like, this is the thing that's going to get me to where I need to go. Like, that's amazing. Like, that's incredible. Let me learn discipline and consistency ASAP, because I want to travel the world. I want financial freedom. I want generational wealth. I want all of those things, and discipline and consistency are the tools that are guaranteed to get me there if I utilize it correctly. So of course I'm going to do it. How freaking exciting that I get to use those tools, and once I master it, I'm going to be unstoppable. So let me do it. If all I have to do is that, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Let me do it. And that shift, mind blowing. I mean, as I'm saying it right now, I'm already mind blown. I got one life, and I always think that, like, I have one life. So how can I maximize this life to its greatest potential? And in a lot of ways, it's learning discipline and consistency, because I have all these goals and dreams for life, and a lot of those things cannot be achieved without discipline and consistency. They're big dreams and they're far-fetched, but in a lot of ways, discipline and consistency will get me there further than any other tool that I'll have access to. So I'm gonna do it. Hell yeah, they're my best friends. They're magic. They're the magic wands. They're the tools that will get me from point A to point B, and I'm so excited to master them. It's all about a shift in perspective. It's about healing my relationship to the words and to the concept. It's the same thing as healing your relationship with food, healing your relationship with movement, healing your relationship with like a loved one. You know that you're going to need her in your life. So if you know you're going to need that in your life, then that means that you get to shift your perspective on it so that you can have more positive relationship with discipline and consistency. It's almost like they're like a lover or like a friend. Or an arranged marriage. Actually, maybe like an arranged marriage. It's gonna be there. You're gonna have to learn about her. You're gonna have to have these conversations with her. So reframe her. There's a reason why she's important. And when you come to truly understand her and come to love her, when you fall in love with discipline and consistency and actually understand why she is so beautiful, then it comes easy to be able to be disciplined and consistent. I view things the best through the concept of love and through relationships. And there's so many aspects of my life I've been able to reframe because I've been able to frame it in the terms of like relationships and love. And it's made it so much easier. It's great. And through fun. Fun is really important. The last two things is like understanding the consequences if I don't navigate discipline and consistency, and understanding the true value of my life and what my life really means to me. Like, for example, my dream is to become a full-time YouTuber. And I understand that if I don't post on a consistent basis, I'll never get that. And if I don't get that, then, and I know it's kind of dark. I think about my deathbed and I think about, when I die, I'll think about all the regrets and the things that I didn't do and the things that I wish I had pursued. I want to try and make an effort at everything I want to do in life so that when I go to my deathbed, when I go to my grave, I'll know that I lived life as deeply as I possibly could. And that's genuinely what I want to know and what I want to feel in life. What weaves into that is like understanding the value of your life. Understanding the value of my life has been incredibly supportive by understanding one singular thing. If my life is valuable, then my hopes and my dreams and all the goals that I have for life are equally as valuable because I deserve my dream life. I deserve to have all of my hopes and goals and my dreams to be achieved. And if I view my life truly as valuable and I truly view my goals and my dreams and whatever vision I have for my life is valuable, then I will utilize the tool of discipline and consistency because those are the tools that will get me there. Discipline and consistency connect so much to how much I value my life and how much I value my quality of life. And I value my life. I value this one singular life that I have, and I want to live the most beautiful, adventurous, unforgettable life possible because I don't know how long this life is going to be. And if I don't know how long this life is going to be, every single second and every single minute is incredibly valuable. If I genuinely think my life is valuable and I think every single second and every single minute is valuable, then discipline and consistency are going to be the tools that remind me how valuable every minute and second and week, every day of my life truly is. And it's all about perspective shift. It's like discipline and consistency set me free. They are freedom. They are magic. They are the tools to get me to the kind of life I've always wanted, the kind of life that you've always wanted. And it's all about reframing and falling in love with the potential that discipline and consistency can give me when I wield it in the correct way, when I wield this magic and this tool in a way that can create true power and a true shift in my life, then yes, I want to master it. Yes, I want to live the most disciplined and consistent life possible in the way that works for me because I deserve the best life possible. And I only have one life. And I know that if I don't do this, if I don't discipline myself, if I'm not consistent, then what will my life look like if I don't? And that's the thing. I don't want the life that I have if I'm not disciplined or consistent. So the only choice is the disciplined, consistent, exciting life that I have planned for myself that only is possible if I master these tools. So I'm going to do it and I'm excited. And I'm so grateful that I have these tools and this kind of magic to create my dream life. Discipline and consistency is all about falling in love with my life and seeing them as a way for me to find that love and find that freedom and find that joy. I hope that helped. And I hope that perspective has shifted the way that you see these words and these concepts because you deserve to have the life of your dreams. You deserve to have your goals and your visions fulfilled because you're you and because you have one life and because you're allowed to have these big far-fetched visions or small goals or big goals or whatever you want. I love you so much, whoever you are out there, because I wish I had this video when I was younger. I hope you have a beautiful day. and a beautiful life. Signing off. Bye.